You're still. I didn't turn the mics on until because Graham didn't know he was coming into hot mics. So now you know you're coming into
I
hot
don't have
mics.
anything bad to say about brown people.
Mics are hot.
You're not gonna catch me on a hot mic.
Is this a new nickname, the Soul Sucker Pony?
For my league?
No, Shorebelly. It goes, is the Soul Sucker Pony? Question mark.
I don't know.
Daddy needs more flight pony money. Taylor's The Price is Right. Shorebelly, did the rapture happen? Because the camera came on, it was just your two empty chairs. They're like, is this a talent strike? Are we a protesting production?
Yeah. The DU Football Show Guild is on strike right now. We're like TSA.
Well, I was
You'll
like,
get it when you get it.
it was like, okay, guys, I'm going to start the live stream, the getting ready. And then you two were like, okay. And then you got up and walked out. I'm like, well, fuck. I'm going to continue just doing what I do.
Do what you do, Mrs. Houston.
Do what I do, what I do, what I do. We got 6 people watching. You want to do a show?
We should. Yes, Graham, it was 6-0, by the way. Oh, man, when we do EFL, do we have some funny-ass stories for fucking the EFL show?
Chair go higher.
Yeah, it was when it.
The first,
Chair's
for,
as high
for
as it goes. Shit.
any of you that are new, the FA Cup, Graham and I just live for, especially the early rounds. It's funny, by the time it comes to the end, unless one of our teams is in and around it, we don't really care. But the first through 5th rounds, it is like just in our veins. Put it directly into our veins. And the first round of the FA Cup was a fucking shit show this weekend. Like, so many funny fucking stories.
Sure, Billy says was just like the Spurs match. Talent brushing off the gaffer.
Two of them tried to Thomas Frank tried to high five them when they were subbed off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he talked about.
Pitiful.
Yep. All right.
Tried to high five the ref.
I've got to figure out who I'm gonna do for intro. Give me a moment here. I'm looking.
FA Cup underdog love. Ooh, baby.
All right. I got who we're going in on.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Ready, Mr. Graham?
Yeah. I'm reading about the fucking mascot.
This is Danny from Baltimore, Maryland, representing one of the 6 Wolves fans in Baltimore. You're listening to DU Football Show.
Graham, no pints.
Well,
Just no pints at all. None. None were had.
I mean, he doesn't have an opportunity to get points, so I guess the pints are allowed to flow.
I mean, yeah, he probably is just going to be drinking nothing but pints currently.
I don't even think he took the bus home.
Oh, that bad, huh?
I think he just stayed in London. It was like a fancy night out. Fuck it.
Let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston?
Arsenal fans have another Sam. AKA the fucking Gooner Graham. Smell the Malort. Look straight in shorts. Sam Grammy.
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United!
Hello and welcome to the DU Football Show, a completely biased recap of the English Premier League as told by 2 common American schmucks. I am your host, Sam Houston, and across the way from me, the man's had himself a year. My co-host,
year.
Mr. Samuel Graham. How you doing, good sir?
Doing okay.
Yeah?
Waiting for that fire on New Year's Eve that I can burn some writings.
Just everything. Just burn it all. Burn it all to the ground.
Yeah, what I did find out, I didn't know this. I do like his poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Found out that Robert Frost had to bury his wife and 4 children during his life and didn't find until I think after 3 of the 4 children were dead, maybe 2 of the 4, Didn't find writing really until then, and then became one of the most renowned poets ever.
Yeah.
And he was living outside of London in a small little quiet village after leaving the United States. And most of his poems, if you really read them, are it's about survivorship rather than, quaint little fucking things. So I've got that going for me. I think I could be a poet at some point.
That's cute.
After the year I've had.
You think you're gonna outlive your entire family when you're gonna be the first to go. And on the ones and twos, we got producer Mel. Producer Mel, I didn't know that it was literature corner this evening.
I'm worried about him having a shining moment this winter.
We're recorded at the U Public House just outside the nation's capital. You can check us out wherever you get your podcasts, and of course, streaming live every single Monday night. Should you want to chat with us, there is many ways that you can. Mr. Graham, tell the good people how they can get in touch.
Well, just first walk by woods on a snowy evening is the first way, and then just shout into said woods. It'd be good. The other way is at DU Football Show on all the social medias and dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email.
Fucking hell, it's Monday night, and I didn't know we were going to be having a fucking poetry slam, apparently. Sam and myself both work in the wine and spirit industry and both have a deep, passionate love for all things distilled spirits. So as the red-blooded Americans we are, we vowed to have a drink in our hand throughout this show and every single show. Mr. Graham, I decided to go ahead and give us a little bottle killer tonight, just the right amount for us to take care of it, and it's an oldie and goodie, but I wanted to revisit it again.
Yes, it is delightful. Actually, this is a store pick, I believe, from one of our good friends at All View Liquors that we both have called on from time to time. This is the Glenallachie, or Glenallachie. I'm sorry, there's no ch. It's a k. Scotch whiskey. This is the 2007 single cask by them. It is something you don't see very often. A barrel strength Scotch.
No, very rarely.
And so this one clocks in at 124.8 proof, and it is absolutely delightful. It was a PX sherry cask, I believe. No, excuse me. It was a ruby port pipe. Was this one? It has all the dark chocolate notes, all of the desserty, lovely flavors. And with the little cold, I apologize to everybody. I'm going to be coughing a bit tonight. But with the cold going on, I needed some whiskey without the E in my life to help try to knock this out. And you provided.
And fall has really kind of hit us here in the Mid-Atlantic, so it's gotten really brisk and kind of windy and cool.
Until about 1 p.m., and then it's 65 and sunny.
Yeah, so I figured a little...
Which is my problem. This happens to me every year.
Yeah.
Especially as a smoker. This happens to me every year. The change of seasons does my fucking head in.
Yeah, the one that gets me is wet leaves. So every morning, like my allergies, I'm a fucking mess. So I feel for you, my good sir. I do.
I thought you were gonna say that it gets you every morning when you look in the mirror, but that's wet blanket. Sorry, wrong thing.
This is a phenomenal whiskey, and it's going to be a fun bottle to kill tonight with you, my good friend.
Yeah, absolutely it will. You got all the chewiness of the Scotch that you want, but the port pipe really it gives it that desserty, just beautiful dark chocolate, dark fruit, just loveliness.
I say this all the time. Port is meant for barley whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, that's always been my opinion. I know there's some people that really love some port finished bourbons, but for me, port just screams single malt. It screams barley. The grain can really hang with how big a port can be and how much of a influence that can have on it. So
I'm big on port and sherry finished whiskeys in general. I mean, they can be any one of those things, but you're absolutely right with port specifically, because it is heavy. It's big. You need that Scotch backbone. You need that barley backbone to hang.
I'm going to say, infamously, you are not one for still wine finishes on whiskeys.
Usually no.
Yeah.
They
have
just
a few you like, but most of the time they don't hit for you.
No, they just always present very hot, and I just don't particularly care for them.
Yeah, very fair.
But the old world wines are just phenomenal. The fortified old world wines are just so good on whiskey. It tickles me fancy.
All right, Mr. Graham, let's have ourselves a great show.
We'll try our best.
Yeah. You know,
it's one of those days today.
It's about all just one of them days.
when you don't want to wake up. I just want to cry, to be honest. I'm fucking over it, man.
Not surprised to hear that.
Hey, ChatGPT, how do I kill myself?
Oh, Jesus.
JK, it's a very serious problem.
It will be done.
If there's anybody you know suffering, fucking help them.
All right, we open with the bottom of the table with a win, a loss, a draw, and, another sacking. West Ham 3, Newcastle 1, Forest 2, Manchester United 2, Fulham 3, Wolverhampton 0. How about that, Short Billy? You made the top of the show, and it's because your team fucking lost.
It's because his team did an impersonation of the team they were playing.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, my God. They were a mess. It's funny, you get that quick goal from Newcastle, but it happened in the most West Ham way ever because it was West Ham pressing, put a ball off the post, and then
put a ball off the post is an understatement. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, that's what it was, yes. But it was a fantastic set of feet from Jared Bowen and a great strike that just carooned off the dead center of the post. So it came out about 25 fucking yards when all was said and done, which started the Newcastle break. And then bang.
Back of the net.
Goal.
Down 1-0.
Yeah. Jacob Murphy. And he's always so happy, Jacob Murphy. Always just, kind of joyous. And he was like talking to himself, like almost looked like he was doing the LeBron celebration for a second. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? When did he hit puberty?
And then it just all went wrong for Newcastle.
It was horrific.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if they scored too early and they were like, we're playing these lots fine. Don't worry about it. But they never got going again.
Well, and credit to West Ham. West Ham went, okay, you know what? Fuck this. We're not going to listen to our crowd. We're going to go out and get this fucking thing in.
Yep.
We're gonna do work. And that's exactly what they did.
They absolutely did. The biggest change, I think, over the last few games is in the midfield. Souček and Ward-Prowse, who they kind of started the season with under Potter, kind of by their lonesome in the center of midfield. Neither of them can run anymore.
Right.
So they had Souček here, but they had players around him that can do some of those doggies for him, right? And let him kind of soak up that last little line of defense, allow him to read a game.
Right.
He doesn't need to be everywhere. He needs to be in the right place.
Right.
And allowed him to read a game and then start to create the counterattack, start to create the move forward. And he actually did that to decent effect. You also had Nicholas Füllkrug is, I think, quite a good player, but he's so direct. There's only one way to really play with him. You start this game with Callum Wilson. And Callum Wilson occupies defenders. He makes thankless runs. He does things that Füllkrug doesn't do. He's not just a battering ram.
He's a dickhead. Callum Wilson is a world-class dickhead of a striker, and it works.
Yeah, but he's smarter than just that, though, is the point.
Right.
Füllkrug is just that.
Yeah.
And that's all he does. He can't really play football, any link-up play, Füllkrug. Callum Wilson he's still technically gifted.
But he's also what it is about him, too. He's one of those types that, okay, the center back clears the ball. He still runs in and bumps him at the end.
Of course. Yeah. Now, he still does the dickhead stuff.
Constantly
absolutely.
In his ear.
He still does the dickhead stuff.
Bothersome,
and
annoying.
When he's fit, he does have a good goal-scoring record. So it's somebody that the defense has to worry about, right?
Yeah,
they
course.
can't just leave him alone.
Yeah.
But Paquetá obviously got West Ham scoring underway.
Right.
With a very ill-advised shot. Not really sure what the second-best goalkeeper in England was doing. Excuse me. England's second-best goalkeeper. Not sure what he was doing on that. But to his credit, I guess the ball swerved a bit and dipped just in front of him, caught the turf at the right angle, and bounced over his hand. Paquetá got lucky, in my opinion.
And then you feel like really then the own goal right at the end of the half in extra time, that just kind of that set it in motion. You're like, oh, this is going to be West Ham's day now, isn't
honestly, that is the most West Ham thing I've ever seen happen to a team that is not West Ham. Seriously. The first sentence I wrote about the game was Newcastle out West Ham'd West Ham in this game. Just the most ridiculous of mistakes. And like, how did this even happen? That has to have their supporters like up in arms over this one. But you look at their away form over the last few months. Their away form has not been very good, Newcastle. They still have yet to see Johan Wiese on the field after his big money move from Brentford, right?
Yeah.
He's still not expected back till the middle of next month at least. So I think at least Eddie Howe's been trying to rotate the squad, been trying to do things to make Anthony Gordon's not hitting on all cylinders unless it's the Champions League,
Right.
or in an England shirt.
Right.
It seems. I think he hasn't scored 18 games in the league.
Yeah.
So you're running into a situation here where it's kind of damage limitation for Newcastle. We'll take people at home, use the crowd, right? We'll maintain a decent position in the league. And when all these people come back fit, then we'll go ahead and push a charge in the league. But right now, we have to focus on the Champions League and the Cup competitions,
Right.
to make sure we're
In Europe again.
again.
For West Ham, this really felt like Nuno's game plan taking shape, and West Ham as a team
Starting to click.
fucking getting it,
Yeah.
right? And I think it was even more fitting kind of the way the game ended, just withstanding pressure, and it looked like, maybe Newcastle, looking like dog shit, will come away with a draw here. Like, it really looked like it was going to happen, and then boom, goal right at the death. Make it 3-1. This feels very Nuno Wolves a la like
And Forest.
Wolves Forest time.
It was a very good break, right? Pope, to his credit, got a decent, kind of leg to it. Would have, if Souček wasn't there, would have been able to recover.
right.
Almost still recovered. But Souček made up a lot of ground very fast. Kind of not in his style after what I said earlier.
Right.
This season.
Well, when you don't ask him to run all over the pitch, he has that in his
energy.
tank at the end. Yeah.
Exactly, and went ahead and dominated Nick Pope in that particular challenge.
So, final question about this match: can West Ham right the ship? Does this give you some hope for them?
I think Nuno's a good coach. I think West Ham are a better team than they've showed. He actually played the fullbacks in the right position for a change. He wasn't trying to tinker or do too much. It's almost like he went up in training and was like, please just remind me where everybody plays.
Right.
What position is your natural position?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to put Aaron Wan-Bissaka as right back. Great. Okay. Oh, you're the left back? Awesome. You're going to start there. And they ended up just doing it.
Oh, Scotty's listening, and he wants you to know that his penis scored that goal.
Souček's?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure did.
We always like a dick goal. Dick goal is always
especially when it slaps Nick Pope right in the face.
good. and note, I either assume you were censoring Shore Billy, or Shore Billy had nothing to say. It's either one or the other.
Sure. Billy has a lot to say. Let's see. My favorite was Andre Onana dressed up as Nick Pope for Halloween, it seems.
He was definitely not Nick Pope with cheese this week.
I was going to say that I think this is the first time after being told that Souček scored with his dick, that it was the first time the Pope's ever been slapped with a different cock. I say that as a Catholic man.
Yes. All right, so keeping it rolling. It's
Terrible. Yeah, keep it moving. Before we end up on some sort of
I have
list.
an injury time joke. We'll save it for that.
Gotcha.
We'll be on some sort of no-fly list or something.
All Man
Oh,
U.
shit. When the rapture happens, I'll be on the no-fly list. Fuck.
All Man U.
That's better than
Yeah.
you're giving me credit for
Yes,
right now.
It's a good one. All Man U in the first half at the City Ground. I mean, they dominated play, and really, it's funny. They should have been up by more, but the goal they scored probably should have never been a corner kick.
Should have never counted. Wasn't this also where somebody was holding the goalkeeper, or was that one of the Forest goals?
I think that was one of the Forest goals.
Maybe. But yeah, no, that was also the second time in 2 weeks that there should have not been a corner that led to a goal.
Yep.
Against Forest.
Now, in defense, this is not a VAR reviewed play. We do not want VAR reviewing these plays because there's enough VAR already. And this is also the opposite side of the linesman, right? So the linesman's on the other side of the field, and it's the center official. So, yeah, there's going to be misses. There's going to be misses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was Forest done dirty? Yes, they were. But also, we don't need VAR fucking checking everything.
No, we absolutely
really,
don't.
We really don't. This game will come to a fucking screeching halt if that happens.
Really, this could do is you've already got the goal line technology for the goal line. Mm-hmm. The end line is obviously an extension of the goal line anyway. Mm-hmm. Just use the goal line technology
Use
for
that
it.
technology.
It's not hard.
It'll buzz.
I mean, we've seen a couple times over the last few years. Remember Arsenal Newcastle? Mm-hmm. Oh, we couldn't really see it.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
If that ball stayed in or not. And 2 different camera angles showed that.
The one where they tried to find 5 different things wrong with the goal.
Well, you have the curvature of the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ball is still technically in, even though the bottom of the ball is not, right? Because of the curve.
Right, of course.
Hawkeye should be able to see that, right? We've only had one instance where Hawkeye fucked up, and that was that Sheffield United game.
Sheffield
you remember
United
a few
Villa
seasons
game.
ago,
Yeah,
right?
During COVID. Yep.
Exactly. So I feel like Hawkeye should be able, especially in that situation where play is pretty much spread out.
Yeah, down the sidelines, down the goal line. Shouldn't be that
Shouldn't
hard.
be that hard to see if a ball goes out of play or not, right? If we're going to try to take the controversy out of the game in general, this seems like a very easy spot to do that.
So
why not do that? But I really would like to focus on first and foremost.
before you get to the second half, if that's what you're about to do, or are you going to talk about the first half still?
I'm going to talk about halftime and
Okay.
the very obvious.
I've prepared a sketch for you, Graham. I think
Okay.
That's why.
All right.
So this is my interpretation of Sean Dyche in the locker room. All right, lads, this is what I'm going to do. With a mouth full of dirt. I'm going to fuck every one of your mums unless you all start scoring fucking goals. Do you fucking hear me? See.
Nice. I was going to go the opposite direction and talk about how motivational Ruben Amorim's team talk must have been. Because in 6 total second half minutes, but 3 minutes apart, these goals, United find themselves 2-1 down.
I can tell you exactly what Ruben Amorim's halftime speech was. It was a small chair in the corner of the Nottingham Forest fucking dressing room watching Sean Dyche give his team talk.
Right.
Because Amorim's a cuck. That's what happened.
I mean, yes. Yes. He is a cuck. He's definitely a cuck. Like half this country. It's pitiful. You can't do this. You're Manchester fucking United. I don't care how bad it is. In 6 minutes to a Nottingham Forest side that hasn't won in how long?
Yep.
Right, in the league.
And you are on... You are on,
heater.
at that point...
You're on a heater. For
could be
you...
4 in a row.
You're on a heater.
Fucking
Right?
Paddy Power's making videos about the kid might be actually get his fucking haircut.
Exactly.
Think about the fucking kid, man. That fro is getting big. Come
It's
on,
getting bad.
boys.
It's worse than mine for sure. Mine is way easier to deal with.
The next time they get to 3 wins in a row on that 4th, you just bring that fucker in at halftime and go, let the lad
Help
cut his
him.
fucking
Yeah,
hair.
help him.
Please let the lad cut his fucking hair.
And Ruben Amorim said it after the game as well, and he's not wrong, right? He came out afterwards and he said something to the effect, I don't remember the exact quote, but, 6 weeks ago, we'd have lost that game. We wouldn't have had the character to come back. And he's right. Mm-hmm. It is a better United performance.
Still not anything to be fucking proud of.
It's still
though.
not anything to be super proud of, because even if you let them tie you 1-1 at that stage. Okay, fine. Maybe that's an individual mistake. Maybe there's a deflection. Maybe
But a minute later, you give up.
you
the
give up
fucking
another
lead.
one, or 2 minutes later,
Yeah.
whatever it was. Yeah, you give up another
Yeah,
goal.
It was
It's
fucking
like
terrible.
it's just a horrific lapse in concentration, and something they should never be doing. It's Gibbs White and Sabona with both of those goals, but as he did last season a lot, Ahmad rescued the game. You've got Embuemo now. Ahmad's taking a bit of a back seat. You got Embuemo and Cunha. You have Sheshko. People taking the headlines this season for United. But Ahmad, last season, I mean, that kid did everything on his own, really, towards the end of the year. He had a little bit of help from Dallo. He had a little bit of help from Fernandes. But he takes the game by the scruff of the neck and scores the equalizer. And Amarim's absolutely right. They would have lost that game, right? How many times have I said that about Arsenal 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
We'd have lost this game a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever it was. So it is the first building blocks to being, quote unquote, back, if that makes sense. And that's a positive sign for United. It really is. The City ground, despite Forest's form this season, is still a hard place to go.
Right.
So they did what they had to do to rescue a point here, and well done to them.
I will say
I'm still not going to say they're back,
right. I will say for Forest that
but it's a building block.
for Forest that felt like a Dyche performance. That felt like a Dyche team that had the gutsiness that you expect from a.
I don't
Dyche
remember
match.
Everton ever scoring 2 goals under Dyche.
No, not very often. I mean, we did score 5 on Brighton at Brighton under Dyche.
Really?
Yeah, remember that when we were right near the end of the season? When,
Right.
Yeah,
That's when I
5-1.
started being more of a degenerate because hell froze over.
exactly.
I knew I couldn't go there.
Yeah. So, but you could.
I say that as a Catholic man.
I know you can sense that team as well, right? So here you now have 2 of the teams that are in the bottom 3. Looks like the managerial changes are starting to kind of.
Well, I mean, just take. I know we don't talk about the Champions League, but they fucking worked Porto in Dyche's first game in charge. Beat him 2-0, I think it
in
was.
the Europa.
In the Europa League. What'd I say?
You said Champions
Oh,
League.
sorry. Yeah, in the Europa League. Put Porto to the sword, really.
Right.
And Porto this season were unbeaten through 10. Maybe 12 so far. And they put them to the sword. So the performances are obviously getting better, right?
Right.
You know, and I didn't watch that game. I'm just looking solely really on the result and looking at some of the stats. It's a much better performance from what we saw under Ange, period.
Yeah, exactly.
End of story.
Yes.
Right? And we joked about, something we're going to come on to with Tottenham later, but because I brought Ange up, I want to bring this to the table real fast. Nobody under Forest has gotten injured yet under Dyche, right? But, and this may be just a Spurs jinx or whatever, they've got 11 injuries to first-team players at
Yeah.
Spurs.
Yep.
Even under Thomas Frank. Ange hasn't been there since June.
Right.
So is it just a Spurs curse? Like what's happening? Or is it just hangover from Ange? I don't. That's a really weird statistic because when you look here at Forest, Ange is gone. Nobody else has gotten hurt since Dyche has been there.
You also wonder if it's the physio room itself. Maybe that staff isn't
very good.
Isn't very good because that does happen. Now we turn our attention to the team that they hope get a manager that can turn around their fortunes. But this game,
early reports don't look good.
no, I would say right off the bat, there's not a lot to talk about this game. I kind of want to talk about their week as a whole. Is because there's been a lot going on between. We mentioned it last week with the fans, the supporters kind of yelling at Strand Larson and the players.
Blocking Jose Sa's car.
And that happened in the midweek. But this game was all Fulham. And the red card didn't matter. It was already all fucking Fulham.
So it mattered in the sense that Fulham haven't been able to kill games off.
Right. This helped
This
them kill the
afforded
game.
them the opportunity to kill the game off.
Although at the end of the first half they tried to fuck it off because there was a couple times Wolves almost scored at the end of the first half, and then that was it. They had a brief moment, they didn't capitalize, and in the second half they.
I mean,
right off the cliff.
this was the derby of teams that had a really shit summer.
Yeah. No shit.
pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Wolves sold their best 2 players in Aït-Nouri and Cunha. Never really replaced anybody.
No.
Fulham really didn't sign anyone at all
Right.
of any note.
Bringing in Kevin and
Kevin is their
Right.
big one, right?
Right.
Kevin is the one they brought in. But Ryan Sessegnon got the goal, right? Obviously, they were still 11v11,
yes.
and they were in very clear control of the game.
Oh yeah.
Slack defending, though, allowed that to happen. It was another defensive mistake, and that's something that Pereira's known for.
yeah.
But Fulham see off their second manager. We woke up to a Sunday morning sacking, which is pretty
I
rare.
mean Wolves, not Fulham.
Or yeah, no, Wolves sacked their manager.
Yeah. You said Fulham.
No, Fulham.
Has
see
seen
off.
off
Yeah, they
two
saw
managers.
off the second manager of the season because
that's true, yes.
they beat West Ham and,
Yes,
and
they
saw
did.
off Potter,
yes,
didn't they?
Yes. My apologies. I misheard how you said that. My fault.
Yeah. But we wake up to a Sunday morning sacking, which isn't very normal. We normally get Monday, wait till Monday morning for it.
So
But the travesty for Wolves fans in all of this is that the first name that was touted was Gary O'Neill.
a guy that they're currently paying because of his contract extension.
Also, Sky Sports is currently paying as a pundit.
Yeah. So Gary O'Neill's about to get double paid by Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he in fact is the person who goes back, and if he goes back, I mean, he's a very talented young manager, but I don't think he's the manager that sees you to safety. So the project needs to be, hey, you're our manager and we're going back to the championship and you're going to retool us to get us back up here.
Right.
And you're going to impart your style down there.
But I don't know what happened to Jose Sa. I know he didn't play in this
so
game.
yeah. So
But
here's
it's just seemingly forgot how to play football
so here's what
because he
happened.
started the season.
Right. So there was the midweek Carabao Cup. They got eliminated by Chelsea in a
4-3.
4-3 match, a crazy fucking match. And that's where supporters blocked in his car after the match and were seen having like a verbal altercation with him. And I talked about this when I did my halftime check-in on TikTok. It's like, supporters, your frustration is valid, right? You're supporters of a club and you want your club to succeed. But I think your frustration is misguided. Like, it ain't the 11 men on the pitch. They don't want to go down.
They do
want
look
to
like
win
they're
games.
trying.
They want to do well.
Yeah, they do look
isn't-
like they're trying.
It isn't the coach on the sideline currently. He wanted that team to do well. And by the way,
He's thirsty.
and he also did well for that team last season. Your frustration needs to be with your ownership.
But to be fair to that point though, they went 6 or 7 unbeaten in like February, March kind of time frame.
Yep.
After that, they tailed off heavily and almost still got relegated. I mean, they still weren't far off it.
No, they weren't far.
So
off.
I'm not sure that but again, it's to the point that maybe he just doesn't have the tools.
Yeah. And that's more my argument, is that he doesn't have the tools.
Yeah.
And I feel
Because I didn't see as many for the reputation he showed up in England with the fighting and the being crazy and the yelling at ownership and all this stuff in the press and like all this stuff that the reputation Vitor Pereira came with. We didn't really get much of that, to be honest.
No.
So maybe he's calmed down as he's gotten a bit older.
Yeah.
But so where's then the question mark? And I think you're absolutely right. I think it's with the ownership.
And for me, then what you need to do is what Wednesday supporters did. And now, granted, these are very different situations because Wednesday had, their owner was legitimately just completely fucking the club.
And they also haven't been in the
And
Premier
not-
League for
and not paying
6
their
years in a
players and
row.
all that all of that, right? We get that. But in the instance of Wolves, what you do, you don't show up to a fucking match. West Ham did that a few weeks back when we were talking about the match where they seemed apathetic. A bunch of supporters did not go into the start of that match.
Oh, yeah. There's another real quick funny point.
Hit their fucking pocket. Like, that's what you got to do.
The stewards want to get you out the ground as fast as possible after games, right? So you start cleaning up, start doing this, and then it's the police's problem if you start to fight.
Right.
West Ham did the not show up a few weeks ago. This game against Newcastle, they had scheduled a lock in. We're going to stay in as long as we can until they really kick us out.
Right.
The few fans that stayed because they won 3-1, so the protest fell kind of flat.
Right.
Stayed for a symbolic 90 minutes, and I know somebody was there, but it fell flat because there was only about 9% of the stadium that stayed because they won.
Right.
Get on the pints. In honor of Vitor Pereira, points then the pints. We got the points. Let's go get the pints.
Very good.
Pereira, I think, may have joined them, though, as I said, because I think he stayed in London.
So
I think he said, fuck it, I fancy a night out. I'm thirsty. And he just didn't get on the team bus, I think.
this was much needed for the Cottagers, right?
Big time.
They had been slipping quite a bit. Now, for Wolves, do we think?
I think Harry Wilson needed that goal as well.
Oh, yeah, it was hell of a strike, too.
He's had a few games where he's had some chances, even against Arsenal a couple of weeks ago. Had a couple of chances and couldn't even come remotely close to the target. Looked like he was starting to kind of wane for confidence a bit. And there was one point in the second half versus Arsenal where I thought he could have taken a shot. Right, the space kind of opened up for him, and he hesitated because he skied 2 in the first half, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't look great for him personally. To see him cut inside and pick out that far corner like we've seen him done so many times in the last couple of seasons, I think he needed that goal himself a lot.
Yeah.
But Fulham needed this win, as you say. You got a Mascara own goal at the end, obviously confirmed the points for Fulham. But Marco Silva over the last few weeks, it wasn't Arsenal, but it was the week before, I think. He had a vein coming out the opposite side of his jugular in his neck that I've only ever seen twice, and it both times been out of your forehead when he was yelling at somebody. So he needed these 3 points. I think he's been desperate, to. And I don't know if it's the injury to who's the young Brazilian? Why can I Muniz.
Yeah.
And then Raul Jimenez hasn't been scoring. He's been in one of his little slumps. I don't know if it's just that, but they've always been able to find goals within that team somewhere over the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
And they just have not been able to find the back of the net, really. It's not like the performances are shit or abject or they look like hell. They've been fine. They just can't finish anything.
And finally,
This was huge.
do we think Wolves can fix this?
No. Wolves are relegated.
Rounding out the rest of the league, and so that happened. Yeah, that's right. No second segment. They were all kind of meh games this week. Arsenal 2, Burnley 0, Brighton 3, Leeds 0, Palace 2, Brentford 0, Chelsea 1, Spurs 0, Liverpool 2, Villa 0, Manchester City 3, Bournemouth 1, Everton 1, Sunderland 1. That could have been a whole lot more for the Gunners, and it could have been 4 or 5-0 at the end of the first half. Burnley tried.
That's Dubravka, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I also think that it's just another professional display.
Yeah.
I just think they're not trying to exert themselves. I think this is a secondary tactic at this point.
You got a lot of competitions. You got a lot of things to focus on.
And we also have
you
a lot of
need to win a
competition
league.
for places.
Yeah.
But we've got Kai Havertz is injured. You have
Odegaard's injured.
Odegaard. You have Madueke. You have all these players injured as well. I think this is one of those go out, do the job, and just fucking don't get hurt.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what they did again, because you're right. They could have had 4 or 5 goals in this game. It's yet another game that not even a single shot on target.
Yeah, this is one of those weeks where Burnley wishes they didn't have Arsenal because everybody below them, namely Forest and West Ham got results, and now suddenly it becomes a little tighter.
That's the thing, and that's I implored you to put this as first and so that happened because of that.
Right.
We started with the bottom of the table, and the entire point is that West Ham play Burnley. They're now only 3 points back.
It's a 6-pointer. It's an absolute 6-pointer.
And if West Ham score enough goals, West Ham could jump Burnley and put them in the relegation zone.
Exactly.
When they play this weekend. I don't think they will, but I think they're going to make it a bit. This result against Newcastle from West Ham makes me think they're going to make it a bit more interesting. Mm-hmm. If even a draw just keeps them tight, right? It keeps breathing down their neck.
Yep.
And that's super important for them. Burnley played us at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, there was never really a doubt for the result.
And Burnley's been in pretty decent form, all things considered.
Absolutely.
For what they want to be in the Prem, like decent enough form. Like they've been all right,
Exactly. I think it's I think it's a tactic because we could be putting these teams down 4-5-6-0 over the last few weeks, right? But the only shot on target that was registered in October against Arsenal was David Raya dropping across onto Eddie Nketiah's head and then regathering it.
Yeah. Like, fuck.
We haven't even given up a shot on target. One of the best memes I've seen is David Raya asking to work from home because he's had nothing to fucking do.
No, it's a testament to the defense, man. It's been insane.
It's been awesome. And we already had a very good defense, but you know what's crazy is we added Gabriel Heinze in the summer, the old Manchester United defender, and Real Madrid defender. And we are even more staunch than we were before.
Right.
And it's fucking amazing because we were already a very good defense. And he's just elevated it. This is now 10 games in. The record is 3 goals through 11 games. And it was Jose Mourinho's Chelsea in his first stint. We have 2 games to go to match or beat that. In terms of 11 and then
yes, of course,
not having conceded again. Our next 2 games are against Sunderland, and then we have Tottenham following the international break. So I'm feeling pretty confident, if I do say so myself.
I put this game second for the same reason with Brighton and Leeds. I just want to say for real quickly with Leeds and then I want to talk Brighton. Leeds ain't that safe either, right? So the 2 promoted teams other than Sunderland have played well, but it takes a couple of these in a row, and the next thing you know, you're in the relegation zone.
Especially with the goal differential.
And for Leeds, you don't want to be fucking losing 3-0. You're going to be a different proposition at Ellen Road. We know that. We know the type of team you're designed to be and who you have as your coach. This is a good idea to not be the high-flying craziness that you were the first time you came up. This looks like a team that's ready to battle and survive, but this ain't the result you need to be getting.
Right. So let's
lose this game 1-0.
Very quickly compare these, right? You had an Arsenal set piece, and you had a very brilliant free-flowing move that got a Declan Rice header, right? But that's all you gave up.
Right.
Burnley. Yeah? 2-0 to the league leaders.
Right.
Best goal differential in the country. Best defense in the country. Fine. Okay, we didn't score. No problem. But we held them to 2.
Right.
You turn around. Brighton lost last weekend. Right? To a game they should have fucking won.
Exactly.
Right? And you're shipping 3 goals against Brighton?
Yeah.
That's a 5-goal swing in this potential relegation battle you could get drug into.
Right. Precisely.
Right? That's not a good sign. That's not a good thing you need to be doing. Now, granted, Danny Welbeck has all of a sudden been tipped for a return to England close to his 35th birthday because that guy Wells just keeps on scoring.
For my comments, I put good seagulls, right? Because we got good seagulls this week, not bad seagulls.
Exactly.
And Danny Welbeck just still fucking scoring.
Just still doing it.
Just doing his thing.
Just absolutely.
My way downtown, walking fast. I'm a seagull. Go fuck yourself.
Come on. But, you know, in terms of the, you know, 'cause obviously Leeds are going to lose games. They're having trouble scoring goals.
And this is a game.
Much like you all did with DCL leading the line.
Right. This is the game you're going to lose this game.
Right, but you need to lose it 1-0.
Yes,
Exactly.
especially the way Farka has them set up.
Correct.
You have to lose this game 1-0.
Exactly.
You can't lose this game 3-0.
And granted, you're away from home, and that's fine. And Burnley were at home against Arsenal as well. But the golfing class said we should have scored 5.
Yeah.
And we didn't. So for you to give up 3 and do a 5-goal swing for Burnley's favor,
Yeah, exactly. Just not good.
it's not a good thing
Good at all.
in terms of that discussion.
Well,
now,
and then it
what
starts
may
to put
save
all-
Leeds,
it-
what may save Leeds is West Ham being bad. So they didn't need that result
right.
to go the way it did against Newcastle, obviously. Especially, again, another 5-goal swing with that club in terms of goal differential. But then, you know, you also didn't need Forest tying United. That's a point that they've gained over you now, right?
Yep.
In a game they probably wouldn't have expected to win or to get anything out of, rather.
Yeah, a couple more games, a couple more swings, and next thing you know, you're sitting in 18th, not 16th, and that's
Exactly.
what they've got to be on the lookout for. Mateta has found his fucking form, man, and it seems like Palace is just doing what they're supposed to do, man.
What a header that was. Just the reaction was
Both
insane.
headers, the header to him, two-headed in the net. Both headers were fucking brilliant.
But that the pass came to him so quick, and I swear he must have shaved his head that morning. Because if he had a quarter-inch of hair on his head, that thing would have been fucking rosette.
Yeah.
But it just slicked right off the back of his head. Just brilliant.
Oh,
absolutely brilliant.
Perfectly headed.
Fucking fantastic. But that ended a period that started the game of absolute dog shit from both teams.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Was not impressed at all with the football on display.
But also Palace
Until
is
that
okay
happened.
with an ugly game. Like
Yeah,
Palace is okay with an
they
ugly
live
game.
off of it.
We'll get our opportunities. Like, I mean, oh yeah, and don't look now. Palace now has beaten Liverpool 4 times in a row because they knocked him out of the Carabao Cup.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah,
It's fantastic. They had City's number a couple years back, remember? When Zaha was still there. They just seemed to pick a team and fucking, we're going to needle you. And they just do it.
For me with the Bees, they need to have consistency. You play the big dogs tough in your building. You need to play Palace tougher in theirs. Like,
Yeah, I get that. I think Brentford have been doing enough that I believe they're going to stay up now.
Yeah.
I believed they were from the start anyway, just because of their model. I told you I thought they were going to be all right.
Right.
They started a bit shaky, but they look way better, way faster than even I thought they were gonna.
Right.
I thought it was going to take them more time to figure it out, and it hasn't. This is one of those results. Probably would have went the same way under Thomas Frank, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because this is a game they tend to look past.
Right.
Is something like this.
Especially after the last couple of big results.
Big
in
results.
a row.
Exactly. Yeah.
They were ready for a fucking snoozer. I can say we talked about this on Injury Time that we expected anything. We expected either Chelsea to win, Tottenham to win, it to be a 4-4 game. Like, we said anything could happen, except for the one thing that did happen, which it was a dog shit, boring fucking match. It was so exhausting to watch this game.
Moises Caicedo obviously pressed to win the ball and then assist João Pedro for his goal. João Pedro had 3 shots on target, one of which was the game winner. Reece James sort of played all right sometimes. Skied a couple fairly easy shots, even though they were from distance. Absolutely skied them out of fucking nowhere. And then Vicario made a lot of saves. Granted, most of them were saves you thought he should have been making anyway. Right?
Right.
Those are the only 4 players on the pitch for me that are in their salary. Everybody else was a piece of shit.
It was such a bad game. It was terrible. And then you had Tottenham
looked like they were 4-0 down.
Spence and Van der Sar walking
Van der
off.
Ven,
Van der Ven,
yeah.
sorry, walking off. I keep calling him the fucking old Arsenal keeper.
No, Manchester United.
Manchester United keeper keeps walking off. They both walk off the pitch and won't shake his hand, and it's like
I think the optics were way worse than the actual
they were
thing.
just bitter they lost, but
yeah.
you still smack your fucking coach's hand as you're
It
walking
doesn't
by.
look good. It doesn't look good.
And also, by
And
the way,
he's always pretty mild mannered from what
Yeah.
I've seen on the sideline, Thomas Frank.
yeah,
After the goal, I mean, he turned around and kicked a water bottle.
yeah.
Now, that being said, it could have been way worse because I think Ricardo Bentancur should have been sent off
Oh, agreed.
for that challenge on Reece James. That
and
was
then-
horrific.
And then later in the match, there was a debate for I forget which Chelsea player was also could have been sent off as well. I think I think they could have been playing 10.
I think it was
against 10.
Enzo Fernandez.
It might have been Fernandez, yeah.
Yep.
But the big thing for me is the Spurs. You got to start winning in your fucking building, man. Like you've lost 3 now, and all 3 in your fucking building. Like,
So I have a fun stat.
and they're bad fucking losses too.
I
Please
have
go
I
ahead.
have a fun stat. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has been open since they've been there 2 years now, right? 2 full seasons.
3, I think.
This is their 3rd season there, I
Yeah.
think, right? So 2.5 essentially,
Mm-hmm.
right? Arsenal have only lost 6 more games, home games, in their own stadium than Tottenham have lost in their new stadium.
Wow.
6. Arsenal Stadium opened in the fall of 2006.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Their stadium opened 2.5 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. Fucking terrible. Terrible.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking horrible. And for me, it's
Hard to make a toilet bowl a fortress.
this was much needed for Liverpool. This is exactly what they had to do because they were playing a team that had really found their form and was really playing teams tough. And to get this win is massive for Liverpool.
I have one thing to say. I'm going to let Mel talk about it because I thought Villa were a bit unlucky. It was just 2 lapses in concentration.
Yeah.
It was Emmy rolling the ball out essentially directly to Salah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the other one was just not confronting the ball carriers, just backing off a la Van Dijk a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just letting him have the run of the pitch. It really should have been better from Villa. Those 2 things are kind of inexcusable, but I'll let Mel talk about them.
No, that really about covers that. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, we were both watching it together, and she was
Because
just
I'm like,
annoyed.
This is one, not entertaining. So, at least if you lose in an entertaining match. And 2, there were so many, we had a score.
You got to figure out what's going on with Watkins.
Like,
He had this problem last year, but then kind of righted the ship. You need,
But he didn't right the ship till late in the season again.
you need him finding his form now.
I wonder if he wanted to move on.
He did.
And that 40 million and a pound move to Arsenal that didn't materialize in January, I wonder if that fucked him because we did not go back in for him in the summer.
No.
No, you did not.
And so I wonder if that fucked him.
Yeah.
I wonder if that shook him and just went, "What do you mean you don't want me?
Yeah.
You actually don't want me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because that was his boyhood club, right?
Yeah.
And it's got to be, it's the girl you've admired since high school finally talks to you as a 27-year-old.
Right.
And then you bang her once, you pay for a bar tab, and then she goes, "Yeah, thanks." and then never talks to you again.
Right,
And you go, what?
Like, I thought we were going to be
I thought we were going to be
soulmates.
together.
Yeah, But the answer is to play your best life, and then they'll come around again. Maybe.
Yeah, but men don't think like that sometimes.
Well, play your best life. I'm doing white girl mistakes
Well, it is still kind of the holidays.
because Emmy made a
scary
white
season.
girl mistake.
Because, yeah, Emmy did the little
Little
rollout.
tickle the balls there as he rolled it out. That's a white girl mistake.
Yeah.
Definitely a white girl mistake.
Don't tickle the balls because we'll keep coming back.
Tegan
Yeah,
knows.
we will.
Tegan knows better than that.
She's gay.
Yeah.
She knows way better than that.
Holland scores a brace again. Mr. Graham.
Did you see how annoyed he was to be pulled off?
Oh, very annoyed. Mr. Graham, I'd like to let you know the following. Erling Haaland leads the scoring for Manchester City. Do you know who the second leading goal scorer for Manchester City is?
I don't know, but I know who the second leading goal scorer for the league is, and I know he has more than double than they do.
The number 2 goal scorer for City doesn't play for City. My name is Steve. The rest of the team,
Only has one.
only has one.
As
The
Steve
guy, as Steve,
has
who
2
gave
own
up
goals
2 own
against
goals.
City. Yeah.
He is the number 2
That
goal
is
scorer
brilliant.
for City. And are you ready for this
What
one?
a stat that is.
Erling Haaland has more goals than half the teams
Yeah.
in the Premier League currently.
And don't even talk about in all comps or including his country.
Yeah.
Because I think this was something I heard is a crazy. I think this is like his 25th or 26th goal of the year since the Premier League has started for club and country,
Yes.
period.
Yes.
In all competitions. And then you add in the 5 he got for Norway in that one game and a couple others. Absolutely insane. I think they may be relying too much on his goals.
Oh, they very much are.
They need some help. He needs some help.
I am very interested to see because we saw what happened when they played you. They went into a low fucking block midway through the first fucking half,
Yeah.
right? I am
Still got a goal in that game, though, didn't
I
he?
am very interested to see what happens when they play Liverpool this next weekend.
Yep.
Because
The other piece to this, too, with City is I think so. We talked about how annoyed he was to be drug off. I can't remember the number, but he's either got 15 hat tricks for City or 12 hat tricks for City. And this was either the 12th or 15th time he was drug off with a brace.
wow,
So that number could have been doubled or more than doubled
fuck.
had he been left on. It's
Well, now I will,
but at the same token, I get it from Pep.
but there's also
You
times
need to be healthy. I can't leave you out here. We saw this yesterday with the Washington Commander Redskins football team. Jaden Daniels should not have been in that game at 31-3 or whatever it was, 31-7,
And
he
he
got a
was.
dislocated elbow.
Yep, and we ain't got him for the rest of the year.
He's out, quote unquote, indefinitely. Wouldn't surprise me if he needed surgery. Also, wouldn't surprise me if it took him a year to recover from said surgery as a fucking quarterback.
Right.
Now, he's not left-handed.
Right.
But you got to worry about getting tackled.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
So I get it from Pep here, right? You're the only one doing anything.
Well, also,
Get off the field, sit down. Here's the bubble wrap. Wrap yourself up.
last week when
That's how a manager's supposed to work.
when City played Everton, Holland stayed on and had his brace and stayed on, and Pickford stone cold him 3 times.
Yeah.
So that also can happen.
And you know what? This is the game I was thinking of where the goalkeeper got held. I'm surprised this goal stood because was it Ryan Yates?
No. Tyler Adams.
Not
who
Yates.
scored. He was
Tyler
forced.
Adams scored.
Tyler Adams
It was
scored.
Ryan Christie, maybe.
Yeah.
Yates plays for Nottingham Forest. I'm sorry. I think it might have been Christie. Held Donnarumma's arm just as the corner was being taken. I don't know if you saw this.
Yep.
But he wrapped his arm and kind of held him down a bit. Complained about it from the start. But VAR somehow cleared it.
When that happened, I was happy it wasn't called, because if it had been called, I would have been here screaming about then how do you not call the open arm push from Van der Ven on Pickford?
Yeah, but you yelled about that anyway.
Yeah.
So you should be yelling
I would
about
have
this.
been really yelling about it. Yes, I think he grabbed him. I absolutely think he grabbed him.
The only real question would be is had the ball been kicked yet? Because then it would just be a whistle and hey, fucking stop doing that shit.
Right.
Because it was pre-play.
Right.
If that makes sense.
It felt like when the ball was already kicked. It felt like he pulled him back enough.
Still a very strange one, and I'm a bit surprised
Tyler
by
Adams' first Premier League goal.
it. Yep.
Yeah, he's played for a couple of clubs now in
Leeds
the Prem.
and then now Bournemouth.
But
And he's been kind of an unsung hero for Bournemouth this season, in my opinion.
It's also, too, he's a defensive midfielder, right? So you're not going to see a lot of goals out of defensive midfielder. They do a lot of the thankless work.
Rodri does a lot.
Yeah.
Well, did a lot.
Well, he also
2 seasons ago.
he also somehow does it from 35 yards out.
Well, true. Fair dues.
The exception, not the rule, my good man. You know what Gareth Barry did a lot of when he was a defensive midfielder?
I scored a couple goals as a defensive midfielder.
Get yellow cards. That's what he did a lot of, right? Finally, Everton and Sunderland. Pickford's return home to his boyhood club. They
gave him a good serenade at the end.
And did you see his son was the mascot with him walking onto the pitch?
Oh, that's great. I did not see that. I missed the entirety of the first half.
He pulled a Kelsey's mom, his son, shirt, half Sunderland, half Everton. His little boy came out with him wearing the split shirt.
I like that.
Yeah, I liked it too. Like, I had a few people kind of be like, "Oh, you okay?" I'm like,
That's still my dad.
I'm like,
come on.
I'm like,
he plays for Everton. It's my father.
Right. And it's his dad, and also Pickford, like they of course have a place in Liverpool, but he still has a place in Sunderland. He's in Sunderland regularly. Like this is where he will finish his career. No matter where Sunderland is in whatever league they're in, you know, when Pickford gets like 42 years old and is ready to call it a day, he's going to play one season at fucking Sunderland to finish his fucking career. Like,
it's always cool. And the announcers kept saying he's back on home soil. That started to get annoying. To be fair.
Obviously, you weren't able to watch the first half, and Jai's goal was fucking.
I saw the highlight.
Nasty.
I saw the highlight. I believe the announcer called after he got hurt. I believe he said something along the lines of, "Oh, and Jai's dancing feet."
Yeah,
something like that. It was like, all right.
Oh, that was.
So I definitely sought the goal out, and he was
jumped around like four guys. It was brilliant. Definitely not anything in where they were looking for a foul. Sunderland, there was no foul. It was
no, but there was a very depressing moment when Tierno Barry pretty much had his hands on his face before he even touched the ball.
Yeah, that has been. We've been talking about this. The strikers not scoring because, like, Grealish served that on a fucking platter. And you could see after the play happened, you go back and you look at the replay, and you could see Barry moving out, raising his hand. You could see Grealish knew exactly where to put it, and Grealish put it exactly where it needed to be. It was on his foot. And he just looked right up in the air. He was already looking at the skies, thanking God for the goal. That's where the ball went, straight up.
This was a $90 buffet plate. That's how easy the fucking chance was.
It was just, God, it was too easy. And this is going to be detrimental to Everton, right? Because one of the things that the desk said at the start of the match, when they were talking about Isidore for Sunderland, they were like, imagine if Isidore was the striker for Everton. He'd be on 8 to 10 goals already.
Probably.
Like, and just Beto and
neither one
Barry,
of them cunts can finish.
The two of them so far, I would say easily 7 goals have been left on the field.
You know the worst part is Callum Wilson has actually stayed fit since he's joined West Ham. He should have joined Joel. He'd have had a better chance of doing something.
Yeah. Well, and then the last thing I do want to mention, for Everton, it's a good point. I'm fine with it. Like it was the first 20 minutes was all Everton. Then until the 85th minute, it was all Sunderland. And then the last 5 minutes, Everton had chances. And that was it. That was the entire match in a nutshell.
We do need one very quick mention for about 90 seconds after the first goal was scored, which was an unfortunate deflection. And something you would have yelled at me for back in the day playing indoor. Why are you sticking your foot out there?
Oh, with Tarkovsky? Yeah, he shouldn't have been. Yeah.
But what we need mention for is the second piece of that, about a minute and a half later, where Granit Xhaka shot again. I think it was Xhaka. Shot again. And another deflection. Pickford had already dove, stopped himself in the air, and then cat slapped the fucking coffee mug out of the goal mouth.
It was pretty
It was
brilliant
a
save.
fucking great save.
The thing I wanted to finish on here, Mr. Graham, is, and this is
Fucking great save that was.
Sunderland has now gotten 7 points from losing positions. You want a recipe on
Number one in the league in that statistic.
You want a recipe on how to stay in the Prem? That stat right there.
Big time.
Sure money.
Is it though? I'm down 900.
Yeah.
I quit.
No, you don't. You're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Yeah,
All right, you go first though, as usual.
9-way parlay.
It's not. I'm very conservative 5 picks.
Conservative 5 picks.
I'm a very conservative 5-way parlay.
Said no one ever. I am down $437.
Big Sam's Lock of the Week.
And that's because one of the bottom 3 won and one of the bottom 3 drew. Wolves lost, which was nice, but all the others fucked it off for me. Did you know, Sam, nice round number, 12.5% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
What's that? 1 out of 7? 1 out of 9? What's that?
1 out of 8.
1 out of 8. There you go.
I am going to take a two-way parlay on one match. Burnley and West Ham to draw and under 3.5 goals at plus 345.
It's not a bad shout.
This has got 1-1 written all over it, and I've got my back covered if it ends up being 2-2. That's what I'm going with.
I stayed way away from that game. I'll tell you that on my side.
Very good.
That's not a bad shout though. I don't necessarily think that's horrible.
Yeah.
So I've got Arsenal to beat Sunderland, but over 1.5 goals.
Okay.
Even though we're at the stadium late, I think we have just enough quality to get it done. Tottenham versus Man United. Tottenham have been absolute shit at home, as I've alluded to.
Yep.
Looked like they were well out of ideas. Man United have looked better. I think Manchester United win this game.
That would be just seriously insulting if they won that game. They've won 4 of 5, and
To the
one,
United Strand.
and the one was that bloke with his hair. God damn.
Everton v Fulham. You're back at the Big Dickinson Stadium.
Yep, makes sense. I agree with that one.
I think you win that game. I think you beat Fulham.
I agree.
And then Chelsea Wolves. Come on, Chelsea wins. I mean, Drunkard United, in all of our current state of fitness, could beat Wolves at this point.
No shit.
I think
No shit.
they are piss poor. And that's my 5-way parlay, and that gives me plus 1,073 U.S. doll hairs. Should I hit? And if not, I'll be down $1,000.
So I have all these buttons I want to push, and I can't because
It actually makes sense,
fucking for once makes sense.
and it's only 5.
That is some shit, Mr. Graham. How about that? You
Thanks.
said sensible 5-way parlay, and yeah, it is.
I think I might put $5 real money on it right now.
Alrighty, well, that is going to wrap it up, boys and girls. Mr. Graham, any parting words?
I don't, but I heard a little birdie tell me that you do.
I do. So it's not always about D-backing, right? Sometimes we want to highlight the good shit that happens.
Yeah, we're an equal opportunist news agency.
And at your match,
Well, not news, Mel.
your match at Turf Moor against Burnley, former Burnley, Blackpool, and Leeds defender Clark Carlisle works with an organization about men's mental health.
Nice.
And he came out at halftime and just grabbed the mic and started talking to people. And he's like, yeah, y'all got 15 minutes. Y'all ain't doing anything. Talk to the bloke next to you. Ask him how he's doing. Listen to him. If you got something you want to get off your chest, tell your friend. He's right there. You all come to matches all the time together. Y'all know each other. Don't slug it off. Like, talk to your people, man.
Yeah,
Talk to your people.
as should be.
And it's an important message. And, hits home right now for all of us where every dollar's become a little bit tighter. Climate is a little bit tenser.
People keep dying.
And it's crazy.
All your kids have the same birthday.
No shit. And
I'm so tired.
You only have sex once a year, apparently.
so just you know what? Talk to your blokes, man.
Yeah, absolutely you should. I jest, obviously. We try to make light of things, but
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
Myself,
It's
and
one of the fewest things talked about is the mental health of the guys.
myself and Mr. Graham talk about shit constantly, 5 days a week. And when we're in the car,
Yep.
there's things that we share about our marriage, our lives, our stress with work, all of those things. And it's a good place to have somebody. And I for one am very, very thankful that I have my friend to be able to share that with.
Absolutely am as well.
And it's we
Sharing that load, sharing that burden is, and not burden in a bad way necessarily, but it's one of those things where all of these, it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. All of these things weigh on you a bit.
Yeah.
And being able to vent about that and share that relieves a bit of that stress.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't relieve all of it, it relieves some of it. Most of what we bitch about is work, honestly, because not a lot of people understand our industry.
right.
And having somebody to share that pain with is vastly beneficial.
Absolutely.
Also to have bounce ideas off of
Right.
from time to time and how to sell and how to do things. But like we all bitch about our partners from time to time.
Yeah.
I don't hold that against Mel. It's just my friend venting about his bad day.
Yeah.
He doesn't hold that against my wife.
Absolutely
It's
not.
just me bitching about my bad day.
Yeah.
And why I'm frustrated she's not hearing my point, or I feel like she's not hearing my point. But if I say that to her, I sound like a big pussy. Mm-hmm. So I can't.
Yeah. And it's not to say that you shouldn't share things with your partner. You should absolutely share things with your partner. And I found that, for Mel and I, the longer we've had our marriage together, if there's one thing we've gotten better at is the way we just communicate with one another. But there are just some things you can't share everything with your partner, and you need your mate, and
You need to vent. Yeah.
and take your time and talk to your friends, and know that you're not weak because you've done that. In fact, you're fucking strong because you did that. So,
Absolutely. Making yourself vulnerable is one of the strongest things you can do.
yeah, absolutely.
I've cried
because-
on here how many fucking times?
Oh, you cry all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
We've often said if we were a boy band, like each of the parts we would play, right? Like Rob would be the angry one, I'd be the leader because we just know that about me, and you would be the emotional little bitch.
Yeah.
We've said that 1,000 times.
That's so right. Exactly that. So here's our motto. Be strong. Be a punk bitch.
Very good. Well, that is going to wrap it up. Next up,
But always make sure you bring it back to humor because
Yes.
that's how we all operate.
it's how we work, man. It's how we
If you
work.
can't laugh, what's the fucking point?
Next up is DU does EFL, and it was the first round of the FA Cup.
Come on.
And we're gonna check
Come on.
in One of our friends actually sent in a recap
A recap. It's a fucking diatribe.
It's a novelette, and it's going to be great.
A novelette.
Because he writes great shit, so it's going to be
Does
awesome.
he?
Yes, he does.
I started to read it. I'm not super impressed. I'm going to vent about that right now.
I also heard he puts wicked funny stickers up on the I-83 signs in Baltimore as well.
I saw that. That is good, and I'm only joking. This is also it actually is written pretty well, to be honest.
And then after that, we're going to do Injury Time, where we're going to preview the weekend's action, talk about the beers we were drinking, check in on our adopted club, and of course, looking on our fantasy league. Should you want to support the show, Mr. Graham, how do you go about doing that?
Very easy, actually. It's patreon.com/DU Football Show. Sign up to that one beautiful $5 tier. And not only will you fund our virtual ballroom, but you will be able to get all of the extra content and parties that go along with it.
Very good. That was a good pitch.
Thank
I
you
like
very
that.
much.
Well done. Well done.
Topical.
In gold. All gold.
Concise.
If
Marble
you
and
are,
gold.
if
Like
you
the
are,
Lincoln bathroom.
If you are on the stream, please stick around. We're going to take a real short break, and then we're going to come back and do the EFL show.
I got a little halfy cig out there I got to finish.
And for everybody else, till next week.
Got to make my voice more sultry. Good night.
Hi.
Hello, interwebs.
Fine. I was gonna like you're back on the interwebs, but you're like, hi, hi, I'm Sam Houston. I'm here to do a show. Be careful, I got some stuff to do first. So
I'm
let me
ready.
do my stuff.
I'm ready to do a show, but this old man's on TikTok.
I gotta do some stuff first. Let me do some
We
stuff.
just did a video between shows.
What's the last thing?
We just had to do a video.
What was last year's thing? It was when
Got
it
a
like
video?
goth
Here
bitches
it
dancing
is.
to techno or something.
Yeah,
what
pretty
was
much.
it? Yeah. What's
Wanna
this
hear-
year's thing?
Like make a show about? Want to hear it? Here it is.
What's this year's thing? What have you found goth bitches doing this year?
There was country line dancing last year. I haven't figured out what the goth,
Goth
bitches are doing.
bitches.
We love
Sam
us some goth.
fell in love with the goth bitches doing line dancing at country bars last year.
Because she was smoke show hot. And also, by the way,
What a
Shore
niche
Billy. If
category.
Shore Billy
It
is
is
still,
a very niche category.
if Shore Billy is still on here, he may or may not send me a bunch of goth girls doing stuff videos all the time with like heart-faced emojis and everything.
Dude, sure Billy's got some other problems going on.
Shore Billy's algorithm has to be
He
absolutely
said,
fucked.
shit, I almost threw my phone. I forgot y'all were on. I don't know why I made him like. That's not at all how he sounds. I feel like we had this one last week.
We had that one a few weeks ago. Yes.
Is
Okay,
2
good.
weeks
Because
ago, maybe.
I know October was a lot, but I'm
October was
reading
a
this.
lot,
Do you know
a
what
lot.
did it for me?
What?
It was bittersweet concentrate. I went, ooh, fucking candle.
The Ace though was one we didn't do. So
No, the Ace was phenomenal, but I'm like, why does this taste like a candle? What's going on in this one? And then it's like, ooh, bittersweet. Ooh, we did it again.
All right. Appreciate you all waiting for me
Okay,
there.
I argue my algorithm is really fucking cray cray.
Oh, it's probably a lot like your fucking playlist. All over the goddamn
I
place.
love my playlist.
My algorithm's in a good spot currently.
Mine has nothing to do. I get mad though. I'm. Don't tell Sam. Okay. I don't watch half the videos he sends me anymore because I very much want to protect my algorithm. And the day he started going lizard was the day I stopped watching everything. And then when he goes, things like, Griff dared me to send you this. I'm like, thank you so much for telling me that so I don't have to watch. You ready to do a show, baby?
And mind you, Mr. Graham, I've got one more thing to do
Love.
once the video
Okay.
loads. Is that if she sends me a video, you know what I get from the other? She'll be in the bed, and I'll be in the. You watch that video yet? You gotta watch that video. Watch what I just sent you. You gotta watch it.
No.
It's 1000%
Let's
true.
be honest. It is me in the back bedroom, all of a sudden, dead silence, and then him from the other room. What you laughing at, girlie? Which one do you believe?
I had one of those the other day. The exact thing you just described, actually. And Carly did send me the video, and it was dads crashing out doing DIY construction at their homes, which I've done a fair amount of recently because we're out of money. And I felt the pain of every man in that video. And I said, that's me. And then I scrolled further down the text thread, and she said, this is so you. Which I didn't see when I first clicked on the video. And that makes me a little sad, because she's right. So, we're going to talk about the Football League?
Yes, in a moment.
Championship.
Here
We're
we
still
go.
waiting on Houston.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm doing shit.
God, bitch is building tables. Why would they be doing that? Strange.
Fucking much like a TikTok trend, the ding new kink unlocked.
Hey, Graham. If you had booked a Jet2 holiday, you'd still have money, Graham.
Yep, because nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
I still love the DC
Meanwhile,
version.
that table's fucking rocking back and
I
forth.
still love the DC version.
like it's
the
listening to Helena by My Chemical Romance.
the one where it's the sister doing "Darling, hold my hand." Oh Lord, nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Yeah.
Like, you take your cousin, your baby daddy, and their kids. It's so fucking funny.
Those are very funny videos, the Jet2 holiday videos.
All right, Mel, I am
Brilliant.
now ready.
Oh, good.
I am now ready. he says.
Championship corner.
Here we go.
Mr. Graham, we're going to talk a little bit about the championship.
I like it.
Yeah, and we got an email from our boy Scotty, the diatribe, as it were, which will be nice.
Fucking, yeah, novelette, you said?
But none of that matters
Why?
because, like the Renton to your sick boy, you and I are ready to shoot up the first round of the FA
The
Cup.
FA Cup. First
Put it
round
right in the
proper.
veins.
Come on.
Let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston.
Arsenal fans have another Sam. Right day, the fucking Gooner Graham. Stump of a lord. Look straight in shorts. Sam Graham, hey.
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United!
Hello and welcome to DU Does EFL, a brief bias recap of the rest of English football as told by two common American schmucks. I am your host, Sam Houston, and across the way from me, glad all the fucking birthdays are over, my co-host, Mr. Samuel Graham.
You
How
ain't
you doing,
lying.
buddy?
Good. Can finally start to financially recover.
Yeah, until there's another fucking thing. And then another fucking thing.
This is always something.
And then aren't you supposed to do a Jet2 holiday in February with the missus as well?
When you live with 6 women, every day is a Jet2 holiday, Sam. It's an amazing time. I
And
love everything about it.
And of course, on the ones and twos, going to be going on her own Jet2 holiday in January. Our producer, Mel. How you doing over there, producer
I
Mel?
don't know. We might not get through TSA. I can't afford those flights.
You can afford this flight. It's a lawn chair with some duct tape. It's much like a
gosh.
Spirit flight without the friendly service, let's say.
Oh, good. Does the luggage fly with us or separately?
And what are you talking
I
about? The
think
luggage,
that one potentially gets bombed by a Trump drug boat thing. Raid.
the luggage is the fucking seat.
The luggage is the boat. Yeah. You gotta pack some.
Your flotation device is your luggage.
We're recording at the DU Public House just outside the nation's capital. You can check us out wherever you get your podcasts. And, of course, streaming live every single Monday night. Should you want to chat with us, how can people get in touch, Mr. Graham?
First, you have to contact your local senator and pay extra for constitutional protections. Then you would do at DU Football Show on all the social medias and dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email, which is a lot easier
I love
than
it.
the aforementioned process.
We are drinking the exact same shit we drank in the last show.
Championship corner.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh no!
I haven't mentioned to you, I've seen Adam in the SWD line the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I said, how close you to booking studio time? We need a refresh.
Need a refresh.
A couple things.
Into some more stuff. You want some more?
Yeah.
Some more drops.
Like some more Adam Buttons.
Yeah. We can never have enough Adam
I
buttons.
love Adam Buttons.
You dicks should listen more to Mel. So, once again, Mel is right. Get it the fuck together, Sam.
He's talking to you there, by the way.
He's talking to both of us. Except for when she fucks up and we hit that and both of us go, no, at the same fucking time. Coventry City have lost their first match of the season, and it was to Wrexham.
Come on.
3-2.
Yeah.
3-2. Big win.
America.
But Borough also lost, which keeps them still at the top with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, but Middlesbrough, I don't know about this one, to be honest. I don't know if they're going to be sustainable there.
Well, it's weird. The past couple of seasons, they've started so slow, and then they come charging up the table at the
They
end.
started very fast, but now it seems like they're sliding a bit.
Yeah, so you kind of wonder, will they fall out? Like,
Right. Is Michael Carrick still there?
I do not know, to be quite honest.
Because that'd be interesting. If he just, for some reason, can't sustain something.
All right. By the way, Wednesday got a 0-0 draw against West Brom, and
For some reason, I just made up a Viagra commercial in my head with Michael Carrick as the Borough manager. It's been 4 hours. I've contacted my doctor. Now I'm on a slide. He's helped me relieve the pain.
So that draw gets Borough to -5 points. And at
Wednesday.
The Wednesday, I meant, yeah, gets them to -5 points.
Nice. On the march,
Yeah.
as it were, I guess.
Pompey got smashed 4-0 by Birmingham City.
That's not a good look.
They
That one, but I reckon it was probably away from home, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
Yeah, their away form is abysmal. Pompey.
They sit at 20th, but Southampton sits in 21st.
Hey, fuck off.
And they are just 3 and 4 points respectively above the Blades at the drop.
Interesting. Sorry, if you didn't listen to the first show, I got a terrible cold.
Well, and here comes the fun part, because now I'm going to make you read 2 pages of copy.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
So, as we have said, we've always said we want our kind of,
Friends input.
right, about their clubs, how they're doing, and some of
Even
this
if you're not a friend, send in your input about your club.
And also, I tend to space this out. I'll tell, like, in a week or two, I'm going to tell you to tell Ken to give us a write-up about Southampton, right? And we kind of want to get little bits and snips from people, because we want to hear about the clubs that you all like. And, like, we always get a ton of stuff from Colin about
Bits and snips.
My bits got
I
snipped.
was going to say that's what happened to Graham a few months ago.
Yeah. What is it? We're in November?
Yeah.
Coming up on 8 months.
There you go. And we like to kind of hear from everybody, and that's the case here. Scotty is a massive West Ham supporter, and it's also he's the president of the
Charm City Hammers,
the Maryland Irons. So, or Maryland Hammers, and but his second club is Charlton, and he wrote a nice little emailed us about how their season's going so far.
Yes, he did. And I'm just going to read it verbatim.
Go for it.
You chime in where you want.
Will do.
I'm going to try to keep my comments to a minimum for this one. Buckle up, fuckers. We're going to the land before time, the 90s.
Well, also, let it be known, Scotty drinks Malort by choice.
Yeah.
So I think we've set ourselves up.
He's one of us. Currently, the only thing more wholesome than Littlefoot, Ducky, and Pals is the love between Nathan Jones, the ownership, and the boys on the pitch. Charlton is back and isn't fucking around. I was fortunate enough to be at the Valley versus Pompey in February of last year. At the time, I felt the game was about as uninspiring as my childhood dreams. I was cautiously optimistic about Jones with his Luton successes in the forefront and his Southampton shortcomings fresh in the back of my mind. For fuck's sake, this guy is the real-life Ted Lasso. No, really. He sleeps at the stadium, exudes humility while regularly working in the community trust, and worst of all, he's genuinely and annoyingly nice, you know? God willing, as he always says. This is Dave Courtney's B-Mob, and nobody is looking for a fucking tree star around here. Right? Or so we thought. And why not? This is the Valley after all. Little did I know, I had just witnessed the turning point in a desperate slide within the club. If you remember, Pompey was on an absolute roll in League One and went on to win promotion resoundingly while we sat around 20th with Jesus and friends at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
Charlton and their new boss didn't allow them to do anything. I said I was cautiously optimistic, but a whole hell of a lot more excited about this development than what was going on at the other club I follow. We all hate Millwall. Fast forward a year, NFL and Hollywood get their promotions from League One, and a battle for Wembley started brewing on the east side of London. The American boy in the Orient was laying waste to the rest of the league and seemed destined to get promoted, winning the EFL 1 Golden Boot.
Yeah,
League One.
Yeah.
Golden Boot.
Leighton Orient. It seemed like they were just destined to get the promotion.
In common, another O's team I know, they fell short and left their fans disappointed. Fear not, there's a happy ending. Our American boy Charlie Kellman signed with the Addicts and has been on the prowl ever since. While the brilliance in Charlton's success is in the defense, I would be remiss if I didn't touch on the offense. Charlton has an aggressive press and goal differential nearly identical to number 2 Middlesbrough. Charlton's 15 goals for and 11 goals against. Middlesbrough's 16 and 11. So Middlesbrough have only scored one more goal, same number of goals against. Sonny Carey has 4 goals after joining from Blackpool on a free transfer. And our American boy Charlie got his first goal and man of the match versus Swansea at the this weekend. It's all fun to watch. But if there's anything to take away from my ranting, it's a 30-year-old center back by the name of Lloyd Jones. This guy is a fucking menace and a sharp tooth to any player coming to the Valley. He's got no fear of a yellow and will break offense along with his line. Lloyd Jones leads the championship in tackles and shithousery. Charlton's multiple clean sheets this season should be in many ways credited to him. While I don't anticipate a promotion for the Addicts this season, I expect a bright future and return to the top flight within the next few years. I genuinely believe this club could be in the top 6 this season and would be thrilled for another match at Wembley. Excuse me. Knowing this mess at West Ham, sorry. God damn it. Knowing the mess West Ham is in, I think there's a real chance some more irons could be joining the likes of Connor Coventry, Alan Herbersley, Paolo the Nazi Di Canio across the Thames. The ownership of Charlton is made up of multiple very rich partners, of which Nathan Jones has the full support and trust of the board. Normally, it's a sign that he's getting fired.
Right.
American businessman Joshua Friedman is one of the known faces of the ownership group with an estimated worth of $3.68 billion. The rest of the SC7 group has not publicly disclosed their total worth, but conservative estimates in the UK estimate a net worth to be around $17.8 billion.
Wow.
For those at home keeping score, that's the highest in the championship. Ipswich is number 2, but at around $10 billion. And will be third in the EPL behind Newcastle, $620 billion. And United at $20.45 billion. In typical Arsenal fashion, they come up just short with an estimated ownership value of around $16.9 billion. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Fuck Millwall and up the attics.
Very good.
Love Scotty.
Love Scotty. That was actually fantastically written. I loved it. Give us a little insight on the addicts as well, which is it's honestly, again, friends of the show. This is
It's a joy to talk about.
That's what we want to be able to do, and we also want to listen to Sam choke to death while he reads everything. And what's funny is in the magic world of radio, a lot of that's going to get edited out
I
by
hope
producer
so.
Mel. She's going to make you sound great. If it was me talking, she'd have left it all in. Waiting for another thumbs up from her. Just a big old middle finger.
Kind of looks like a mascot we saw.
League One and
By
League.
the way, before you go on, Jordan is the president, not Scotty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Scotty. So my
Yeah,
apologies.
Scotty's just that important. Everybody just thinks it.
Well, Scotty's also just that fucking likable.
Well, given the current climate, if you disrespect the president, I think you should be deported.
Alrighty.
And I think Jordan should press that issue.
Keeping it going, League One and League Two had a few midweek games in hand, and that was about it. The big one that's worth mentioning is Aki and Tranmere played each other. They drew 1-1.
Ugh.
This got Aki,
Totes and noise.
but this got Aki back to even games in hand. It also got them to jump Shrewsbury Town, who they are level on with points, but have a +6 goal differential against them. They're at -4. Shrewsbury Town is at -10.
Got it.
So that's a big difference there. Like you always like to say, that goal differential equals another point or two.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, down, especially the bottom end of the table, it 100% does.
So we had all the Carabao Cup round of 16 got played. So we are down to the quarterfinals.
Yes.
I'm simply going to say who's playing who in the quarterfinals. First team is home, second team is away. But we'll mention some of their wins.
Can I, real quick?
Yes.
We talk about our Scottish teams on injury time.
Yes.
Obviously. But there was a very funny, because we're obviously already into the quarterfinals here, right? As the League Cup goes, the Scottish Cup plays. I think they just did the quarters and they're now on to the semis. Brother Brendan Rodgers has left Celtic over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he just resigned. He went.
Which, I'm done with this shite. And Martin O'Neill took charge. I think he's like 72 or 73 years old, and now he after the extra time quarterfinal game that he recently took charge of in the Scottish Cup, said that he feels like he's about 80, which is not a good sign, obviously. But he was asked if he thinks Celtic could go on to the final, and he responded with something to the effect of, I don't remember the exact quote, but it was like, I don't even know when the final is, to be honest.
Am I going to be alive by the time the final comes?
It's a good look, isn't it?
Very good look.
That's what you want to see from your manager.
Also, producer Mel, just for reference, Martin O'Neill was at one point in time, he was Villa manager back when they had their first run of success.
Also,
when they were
coached Forest and Sunderland.
like that was around the 2010 to like 2014
Somewhere around
range.
there, yeah.
It was them and Everton were kind of constantly in 6th, 7th and around.
He also
around.
kind of fucked Sunderland when he was their manager by spending way too much money on stuff.
Way too much. But with the
I've always liked him, and he was Republic of Ireland manager as well, which I like his demeanor. I like Martin O'Neill, and this is just a rare bit of honesty you don't get from it. I don't know when the fucking final is. To be fair,
so for the quarterfinals, Arsenal will be hosting Palace.
Yep.
The only negative about that is Palace just beat fucking Liverpool for the 4th fucking time.
we don't have the defensive frailties that Liverpool have.
Very true. Manchester City will be facing Brentford.
Of course they are.
And Newcastle and Fulham will be facing off in a battle of black and white at St. James's Park. And the final
I said
one,
Newcastle winning it.
and the final one, Chelsea have to travel to Wales and League One side Cardiff City. The only lower league team still left, Cardiff City.
I think
beat
Cardiff City have a
Wrexham.
chance here.
Yeah, beat
To be
Wrexham.
honest. I think Cardiff City have a chance here the way Chelsea have been playing. And that with the amount of rotation they have. I mean, the people playing this game coming up, there's no way they're going to be able to be in sync.
No.
Really, are they?
Although we have said that Chelsea's a very good tournament team.
Yeah, I mean, that's
No.
true. I don't know, I especially at home as well. I feel like Cardiff might have that.
All right. All that matters, Graham. All that matters. Fucking FA Cup first round.
I got to read more shit at the end of this.
We got a few things to talk about, but let's talk about first and foremost the notable exits. This will make you very happy. Gillingham is out.
Come on.
They lost to
Get in.
I don't remember specifically who it was, but it was either a League One or a League Two side. They didn't lose
Absolutely
to-
worthless cunts.
Right. So they're gone. And Reading are also gone as well. League One side Reading. Reading lost to National League side Carlisle United, who is someone who went down last season from League Two and are currently third place in the National League. So
Bro.
not a slouch, but
Reading are
certainly-
shit.
Yeah, certainly not what
Reading
you
are
want to have happen.
such shit. It's not even funny.
Here's a few notable winners. Aki advanced on penalties over a non-league
they've got
side.
another shit owner.
Yep. And here's one for you. Luton, it's Aaron Ramsey, right? Or is it? Yeah, it's Ramsey who's
No,
managing
no. Jack Wilshere.
them. Jack Wilshere.
But first, hold on. You said Aki advanced?
Aki advanced on pens.
Don't care. They got
They
through.
advanced. Now, Luton beat Forest Green Rovers. Now, as we know, big vegan club, all that stuff, sustainable energy, yada, yada, yada. Their uniforms are made from recycled materials. The brand name is Revel that does the uniforms. They had made an agreement before this match to plant 1,000 trees for every goal scored. Your final 4-3.
Yeah.
They have to plant 7,000 trees.
I would love if they came up and be like, bro, our shovel broke.
Only, Mel, only in the FA Cup. Only in the FA Cup do you get shit like this.
Goddamn
It's
right.
fucking brilliant. Absolutely maddening.
Fucking amazing is what it is.
Tommy Tonks, Tamworth, darlings of the long throw. Why the long throw is now sexy. Unfortunately lost to Leyton Orient 1-0 today.
Come on, you O's.
And this one, very specifically, just because the name of the club and the whole nine, the Jammers of Malden and Tiptree.
Tiptree. That's what Carly calls me, cock.
They went up 1-0 in the 6th minute, only to then have Port fucking Vale score 6 and beat them 6-1.
Absolutely pitiful.
But come on, Muldoon. And
It's Port
Tiptree.
Vale.
It's Muldoon and Tiptree.
Port fucking Vale.
Exactly. They, much like Jamie Vardy, are now to be referred to by their Christian name.
Yeah.
Port fucking
fucking Vale. Also, saddening. Speaking of that, Jamie Vardy's whatever team he plays for, I can't remember who it is. I think no. Excuse me, they beat Genoa and Genoa rather, and Patrick Vieira got sacked.
Oh, no.
Yeah, as Genoa manager in Italy.
Go
You
figure.
mentioned that, yeah. Jamie Vardy scored in that game as well. It got Patrick Vieira sacked from his job.
Damn it.
Cunt.
Yeah.
Still a cunt. Even abroad, he's a cunt.
So, along with Carlisle, there are 5 other National League clubs who have advanced. Sutton, who we know very famously for the pie eating.
Yeah.
Wealdstone, Gateshead, and Broshie Town.
Weldstone's funny because you can't weld stone.
Broshitown, and the only one that matters, the Mighty Fucking Wood.
Come on, Bournemouth Athletic or whoever it is.
Bournemouth FC, everyone's darling. They have been into like the 4th and 5th round multiple times. So everybody
They have
wants
to be the richest club down there now.
Everybody
right?
wants to see the Wood get in.
I'd like Gateshead to do something, to be honest, in this. Gateshead are a storied old club.
We also have Bruxton from the National League North, which
Okay.
is the league below. And then we have Slowtown, Clemsworth,
Well.
and ready for this one? This name is fantastic. Weston Supermare. Yes, Weston dash Super. The Super's lowercase. That's important. Dash Mare uppercase.
Like female horse.
yeah.
Mare. Yeah.
Weston Supermare.
So
All
you
from the National League South advancing so far.
So-
Please, 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 for the love of God, get to the 3rd round, Weston Supermare. I want to do a bit about you.
so you've got Tylenol Town. STD Ford. and Weston Supermare,
It's just
which sounds like a hotel sponsored horse
so great.
coming from the south.
We are rooting for them. I need them to be in the 3rd round. They need to win in the 2nd round. I hope they get
We
a
need
very
to know
easy
more
draw,
about them, yeah.
and I need them to win because I want to talk about them in the 3rd round.
I want to win money on them losing in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
That's an easy bet.
I want them hosting somebody in the 3rd round.
Oh yeah, I'd
want
love
them
them to
hosting
host like
City.
Leyton Orient. Yeah. No, somebody did like they could beat.
All right.
I don't want them hosting City. I want them to make it to the 4th round. So I want them to host like Leyton Orient or fucking Charlton. Because they're
So-
flying high enough that they won't give a fuck about the FA Cup.
So that is going to wrap it up. And we have some very fun parting words that also coincide along with the FA Cup.
And the theme of the DU football show in general.
Mr. Graham, this, Melissa,
I'm not sure if you've seen
get
this
ready.
yet, Mel.
This is going to be a bumpy fucking ride. It is so fantastic. And why we love the FA Cup.
So I'm going to just put this photo up real quick that was put on the dailymail.co.uk of the mascot flipping a bird in his mascot hands.
There you go.
Okay. Not sure why
Oh,
this happened,
Get ready for why.
but not only Sammy the Saint
Not very saintly.
is his name, and he is the mascot of 7th tier side St. Albans City Football Club. Apparently appeared uneasy on his feet pre-match while jeering up the crowd at Burton Albion.
Yes, they
So
brought
St.
their
Albans, they
mascot.
brought their mascot to the away game, which is weird.
Feeling very Cyril the Swan and the Lion
Well,
from Millwall.
At least that seemed planned. This did not. And a video posted to X of Sammy's bizarre antics showed him hitting the deck after falling over the hoardings, the advertising hoardings,
Yes.
before getting up and punching the air in front of the away fans. He then stumbles along the front of the stand, appearing to sway side to side, only narrowly avoiding another embarrassing fall. Sammy was later escorted away from the Pirelli Stadium before the game had even started. With security guards either side of him, the mascot continued waving his hands in the air for the traveling supporters on his way off. St. Albans' fortunes in the 1st round of the FA Cup were ultimately no better than the mascots as the Saints slumped to a humiliating 6-0 loss at League One Burton Albion. They're basically accusing us kind of being drunk in the costume.
He jumped on the
Bunch
bus
of
with
cans.
Bus with the supporters.
Bunch of
drank
cans
his
on the way
face
up.
off on the way down. Put on the old mascot costume.
Threw up the double fingers, tripped over the advertising hoardings and fell onto the field. I have
Sounds like a
another.
great time.
This is the most FA Cup thing an FA Cup could ever FA Cup. This is so fucking brilliant.
It is absolutely amazing. And I have from the St. Albans Times, I also have this photo that was gathered of him just on the advertising hoarding. Just hunched over. Absolutely fucking sloshed.
Oh, that is.
And I love everything about it.
Do you want to know what DU Football Show is all about? It's this. This is what it's all about.
This is the point.
Right here.
If you don't remember, a few years ago, the first time Newcastle United had advanced past the third round of the FA Cup for, 15 years or whatever it was.
Yep.
They scored a goal against the League One side, I think, at the time, maybe League Two. And you could fit the entire stand behind the goal into the television shot. And it was a brilliant strike from about 20 out. And we happened to catch a dick copter. 15 minutes on the show we did on that.
Yes, we did.
And we still reference it to this day.
Absolutely. We love the Willy
So
Copter.
this is what you can expect from us. So come on, Weston Supermare. Get after it. Get after it.
All right. Well, that is going to wrap it up, boys and girls. Next up is Injury Time, where we're going to talk about our adopted Scottish club, and we're going to talk about the beers we've been drinking, our fantasy scores, and, of course, preview the next weekend's action.
Shit.
So, Mr. Graham, should you want to support the show, how do you go about doing that?
It's patreon.com/DU Football Show. Sign up to that $5 tier, and you get all of the extra stuff Sam just talked about, and it's a lot of fucking fun. So do it.
Excellent. And live stream, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And everybody, till next week.
Cheers. Scotty, write better emails.